For ages, my mornings started the same way. It was a cycle I couldn't seem to break, no matter how hard I tried. Each day began with a sense of dread, knowing what was coming, feeling heavy, bloated, and frustrated. It was more than just a physical feeling. It was an emotional burden that weighed me down from the moment I opened my eyes, before I even got out of bed. The thought of facing the day in that state was exhausting in itself. Just the simple act of getting up felt like a monumental task. That uncomfortable, puffy feeling set a negative tone for my whole day. It was like a dark cloud hanging over me, impacting everything I did and sapping my motivation. I tried every quick fix. I was desperate for relief, searching online forums and trying every tip and trick I could find. Chugging water, hoping to flush out whatever was causing the discomfort. Weird teas with promises of detoxification and a flatter stomach. I even convinced myself that some of them tasted good. Endless crunches, convinced that a stronger core would somehow solve the problem. Nothing worked. The temporary relief, if any, was always fleeting. The bloating always came back and my energy was nowhere to be found. I felt like I was constantly fighting against my own body. I felt stuck, tired, and fed up with my body. It was a constant battle and I was losing. My clothes felt tight, even the ones that used to fit comfortably. My motivation was gone, making it even harder to stick to healthy habits. And I dreaded looking in the mirror. I just didn't want to face the reflection of someone who felt so uncomfortable and unhappy. I wanted to feel light and energetic, but instead I was constantly distracted by discomfort. It was hard to focus on anything else when my body felt so off. It affected my mood, making me irritable and less patient with the people I loved. My workouts, which became a chore rather than something I enjoyed, and even my social life. I started avoiding gatherings because I didn't want to feel self-conscious or uncomfortable around others. I knew I needed a real sustainable solution, not another empty promise. I was tired of the quick fixes and the temporary results. I was ready for a genuine change, a transformation that would last. That would help me feel good every single day. I wanted to wake up feeling refreshed, energized, and confident in my own skin. The bloating wasn't just a morning thing, a fleeting discomfort that disappeared after a few hours. It was a persistent companion. It lasted all day, after every meal, turning even the simplest snacks into a source of dread. I started associating food with discomfort. My digestion was off, completely out of sync. It felt like my body was constantly fighting against me. My energy crashed by mid-afternoon, leaving me struggling to focus and get through the rest of the day. I was constantly reaching for caffeine, but it only provided a temporary boost. And my skin looked tired and dull, reflecting the internal turmoil I was experiencing. It lost its natural glow. I tried eating healthy, loading up on fruits and vegetables, thinking that would be the magic bullet. But nothing seemed to help. The healthy choices I was making weren't making a difference. Social media made it worse, a constant stream of seemingly perfect lives and bodies. Everyone else looked vibrant, energetic, and full of life, while I felt stuck in a cycle of discomfort and fatigue. The internet was full of confusing, conflicting advice, a never-ending maze of information. More fiber, less fiber, it was impossible to know what to believe. Every article contradicted the last. Cut out food groups, eliminate everything that might be causing problems. Extreme diets left me tired and deprived, feeling like I was missing out on life. Every failed attempt knocked my confidence, making me feel like I was destined to feel this way forever, and made me blame myself, wondering what I was doing wrong. I started to believe that it was all my fault. Most advice was complicated and impossible to stick with, requiring hours of meal prep and meticulous tracking. I just wanted something simple and nourishing, something that wouldn't require a complete overhaul of my life. That fit into my busy life, something I could easily incorporate into my daily routine without adding more stress. I needed a real solution, a sustainable approach that addressed the root cause of my problems. Not another fad, not another quick fix that would inevitably fail. I was desperate for something that actually worked, something that would give me my life back. I decided to ditch the fads and go back to basics. Simple, whole foods. That's when I created my morning smoothie: frozen banana, pineapple, lemon juice, ginger, and water. No fancy powders, just 5 powerful ingredients. Banana adds creaminess and prebiotics for gut health. Pineapple's bromelain helps digestion and fights bloating. Lemon juice kickstarts digestion and gently cleanses. Ginger soothes the gut and reduces inflammation. Water brings it all together, hydrating and refreshing. This easy smoothie became my daily ritual for a better start. The first morning, I was eager to put my plan into action. I gathered all the ingredients, feeling a sense of anticipation. I blended everything in under a minute, so easy and convenient. The blender whirred, transforming the fruits and vegetables into a smooth concoction. The smoothie looked bright and inviting, a vibrant yellow that promised a burst of flavor. It filled the glass, a testament to the wholesome ingredients I had chosen, and the taste was a delicious surprise. Sweet, tangy, and a little spicy, a complex blend of flavors that danced on my tongue. It was far more enjoyable than I had anticipated. I felt good just knowing I'd started my day with something nourishing, something that was actively contributing to my well-being. It was a small act of self-care that set a positive tone for the day. Within an hour, my stomach felt calmer, a welcome change from the usual discomfort I experienced. The smoothie seemed to be working its magic, soothing my digestive system. No tightness or puffiness. The bloating that often plagued me seemed to have subsided, leaving me feeling lighter and more comfortable. For the first time in ages, I wasn't distracted by discomfort. My mind felt clearer, and I was able to focus on the tasks at hand without the constant nagging sensation in my stomach. That small relief gave me motivation to keep going, to continue exploring the potential benefits of this simple dietary change. It was a glimmer of hope that I could finally find a solution to my digestive issues. Each morning, I looked forward to my smoothie, not just for the taste, but for the way it made me feel. It became a ritual, a comforting start to the day. My stomach stayed settled, a consistent improvement that I hadn't experienced in a long time. The days of unpredictable digestive upsets seemed to be fading into the past, and I didn't need a mid-morning snack. The smoothie kept me feeling full and satisfied, eliminating the cravings that usually led me to reach for unhealthy options. My energy was steady until lunch, without the usual afternoon slump. I felt more alert and focused, able to tackle my work with renewed vigor. This simple change felt like a real breakthrough, a turning point in my journey towards better health and well-being. It was a small step that had yielded surprisingly significant results. After just a week, the difference was incredible. The bloating was gone. I woke up feeling light and comfortable. My clothes fit better, and I felt confident again. My energy soared, no more afternoon slumps or sugar cravings. Even my skin looked brighter and healthier. People noticed the change and asked what I was doing. It all started with nourishing my gut each morning. My top tip: prep your ingredients ahead for a quick blend. Stick with it for 7 days. Consistency is key. Try this one small change and get ready to feel fantastic.